나 세번야 야바바 치바바 지부 문연예 문문여 나 세번야 와바가 기치바바
바바 하이 바바 시영모 바바
Yeah, as you can tell, for number 8, I'm going with The Lion King, and this one, I will say, is more of a personal reason. You see, when I was growing up in the 90s, this was one of the biggest movies of the decade. This was one of those films that you must watch in order to function in our culture. So, as a kid, I was surrounded by all the aspects of it. I remember all the characters, knew all the songs. I watched the Timon and Pumbaa spin-off show. I liked the sequel, Simba's Pride. I even went to see the Broadway show and saw the movie in theaters in 3D back in 2011. So, as you can tell, this was one of the movies of my young generation. That and, funny enough, Space Jam. But now that I'm older with a better understanding of animation and film, I can definitely see why. It truly is an amazing movie. And I think what really makes it for me are two things. One is the story. Now, if you heard about the idea of Hamlet with talking lions by Disney, you'd probably think that it's pretty stupid. But the way they execute it is unlike anything you'd expect. Not only it takes itself very seriously, it makes itself so grand. You can feel the impact of the situations they go to, which is commonly life or death. Simba wouldn't just face an enemy, he would get himself into life-threatening situations, one of which even caused an actual death. And it's not just the action scenes that are big either. Even when the movie is calm, they show how big the Pride Lands are. They emphasize how much of a paradise Timon and Pumbaa is living. They show the major consequences of Scar's reign. And because of this, it really helps you feel for the characters and how much impact they have on the story, with each one of them feel like they have a purpose. And the second thing that makes The Lion King for me is the songs. What really makes them unforgettable is that they really put emphasis on the emotion that they're trying to convey onto each other. Rather it be the circle of life to set the grand tone of the movie,
it's the circle of life.
Be prepared to know that bad things will be going down,
For the coup of the century, be prepared for the murkiest scam.
the tenderness of Can You Feel the Love Tonight,
Can you feel the love tonight?
or even the fun of I Just Can't Wait to Be King or Hakuna Matata.
It's our problem-free philosophy. Hakuna Matata.
The songs are what people remember the most because they make them the highlights of the movie. They're when Simba experiences an important character development that will change the outcome of what will be going on in the film. Honestly, I don't know what else to say that hasn't been said about this. But when thinking more about how The Lion King was back in my childhood, the more that I start to realize that it was the Frozen of the 90s. In fact, both films are actually more similar than I'd expect. Okay, not the movies themselves, but hear me out. Before they were released, people were unsure about how it would turn out. Rather it be at Disney treating it like a side project, thinking that Pocahontas will be their big blockbuster, or the public thinking that it was just going to be Tangled on Ice. But they both ended up as critically acclaimed Disney animated features with 2 Oscars, one of which being Best Song, and both hold the title of highest grossing animated feature. They both appear on TV and more frequently at the parks. And most importantly, for a while after the release of the film, people wouldn't stop either talking about it or sing the songs. Kind of funny how history is repeating itself. But I guess this is Disney's version of the Circle of Life, and I feel proud to be a part of both.